Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm gonna be unveiling the age-old adage, is money the root of all evil? Or is there something that lies deeper with a true meaning inside of our psyche that causes this? Stay tuned, because I'm gonna break this down in today's video. Now, recently I put a video up on Instagram. There were two Instagram shorts. One was, why do rich people screw people over? And the other is, what's the hardest part about being rich? Now, I'm not gonna make a breakdown of necessarily my thoughts on this video of those two. You can go watch those shorts. But what's interesting about those two videos is how much ignition it ignited between two different types of personalities on those posts. Because some people said, well, rich people don't screw people over, while others are, rich people are assholes. And on the other one of the things I shared of the hardest part about being rich is letting go of old friends, or letting go of old behaviors, or old patterns, or old ways of doing things, or even old belief patterns. And someone said on the post, that was a crappy way to have to live life, of letting go. Now, the reason why I'm breaking this down is what really creates this belief is money is the root of all evil, or is it something that lies deeper, truly deeper in the psyche, is what's called our money blueprint, and it creates money personalities. Now, our money blueprint is created either through conditioning from our parents, or the TV shows that we watch, even the community that we grew up in, or the religion that we were a part of. When we go every single day, it conditions us to think and believe a certain way about money. And it creates one of these 5 money personalities. Number 1, which is very rare but does happen, is what's called an amasser. This is where your money profile is all about, this personality profile is all about gaining wealth and a lot of money and a lot of savings and a lot of investing, and it's about amassing a lot of money. Money personality 2 is what's called a money monk. This is where actually getting rich and making a lot of money is not spiritually safe. And as the old saying from the Bible, it's harder for a rich man to get to heaven than a camel to go through the eye of a needle. And so this is a money personality that's developed that it actually feels like you're not doing a godly thing if you become wealthy. The third money personality type is what I naturally am. It's called a saver or a hoarder. This is where you're actually very fear-driven and you have an insecure attachment or an anxious attachment when it comes to money. Meaning you're constantly afraid that you're gonna run out of money, so you have to have a nest egg. You have to have money set aside to make you feel safe and secure, and when you don't, you freak out and you panic. The fourth money personality is what's called a spender. Now, I love to spend, I'm just not a spender. If I'm gonna spend money, it's gonna be on something fruitful, but a real spender personality, you can already see this, the saver coming out of me. A real spender personality is, they don't give a crap. What they're spending on is they're spending money before they even get it, because that's how they've learned that money works, is I'm here to spend it. And they can spend it on luxury items, they can spend it on anything. Quite honestly, they're constantly spending. And then the fifth money personality is what's called an avoider. This is someone that's got their head buried in the sand. They don't know where they're at financially. This is typically the person that they write a check and it bounces because they don't even know that they don't have money in the bank, which is different than a spender. A spender won't write a check that bounces. They'll go find a credit card and use a line of credit to do it. Whereas an avoider, they don't know where their P&L is, they don't know what their balances are, they don't know what their investments are, and their head is buried in the sand. They're just avoiding even dealing with it. Now, it's not that money is the root of all evil. It's what were we conditioned with that created one of these blueprints within inside of us that ultimately determines how we react and respond with money today. If you notice, some people, if you spend money, especially like on an investment to invest your skills, like a coaching or training, you get anxiety spending that. Whereas another person could go spend $100,000 on a new vehicle and not blink an eye. It's because of the attachment emotionally with money that has been developed deep into your psychology. So what I would recommend that you do is you redevelop your belief system to create an ideal personality for yourself. Part of you does need to be really great at saving money, setting it aside, so you can also be a really good amasser and you can invest money. But also a part of you needs to spend money. You need to be able to get that flow going. Part of you does need to be a little bit of an avoider and not be so addicted to controlling the money. And part of you also needs to remember the power that money can create spiritually by contributing and giving to others. And so I would recommend that you really break down the conditioning inside of your nervous system and in your psychology to understand how is your attachment when it comes to money. Meaning, do you get anxious attached when you're running low on money? Or do you get really excited when you're coming into money? Or does that not really bug you and you can be secure regardless of what or how much money you have in the bank? What I have found for most people, they need an X amount of dollar amount to feel a sense of security in the bank. But what if you're unable to do it? Can you manage your emotions in such a way that you still go add value to the marketplace? Or are you gonna create what's called commission breath and you're gonna have a lot of anxiety just trying to figure some stuff out? Now, gang, here's what I would recommend is a great book called Secrets of the Millionaire Mind and another book called Profit First. What you've got to do is develop a stronger relationship when it comes to money and understand how to manage it and also improve your psychology and your blueprint around it so you can control your money personality. I want to know your thoughts in the comments down below. Do rich people screw people over? And why is it so hard to be rich? I'd really love to know your thoughts on this. Go ahead and hit that share button and like as well. We'll see you soon. Look, I want to say thanks for watching my video. And I know that this isn't for everyone, but it is for certain people that are ready to make big changes. Like they're ready to create residual revenue. They're ready to become real business owners. They're ready to have a business that makes money even when they're not working. And if that's you, I want you to click the link down in the description and I want to give you an opportunity to have what's called a triage discovery call. Where you're gonna meet with my head coach and learn where you're stuck in your business and what changes you gotta make so that you don't have to work to make money. And I want to say again, I know that sounds crazy, but imagine you took time off and you still made money. That doesn't mean you don't have a business to grow. You absolutely do. But I'm going to teach you how to grow a business that makes money even when you're not there working. So click the link down below, get your free consultation with my team, and let's really discover where you're at and how you can create it. We'll see you there.